Hello and welcome back to Fix or Fail.
Here I have my friend's Xbox. It won't power on. Said I replaced this power pack and it's still no powering on, so we'll have a wee look. So this is an Xbox Series S, I think. I'll plug it in, see what happens. Absolutely nothing. Let's check power. So we're getting 240 volts. So we know we're getting voltage for that. Well, I wonder what it could be then. Let's check voltage from this then. And then let's see what it's saying. However, I don't know where positive and negative is on this one, so. "12 volts coming out. So there's actually nothing wrong with that. Aye, 12 volts, 10 amps output. So no, that's fine. Right, let's tear this apart. So you can see, been in before. That's all. Well, I think it's been, well, obviously it's been in before because he's replaced that, hasn't he? Right. Right, we'll keep all this together. Obviously the hard drive. Can I remove this? Right. How did this fan come off? So that's a new power pack you put in. What is going on here? I think we have some liquid damage. Ooh, nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Aye, that's not looking good. I'm just hoping that it's not eating away like that. That's fry. Nasty. Right. I need some IPA. Well, cleaned it up the best I can. Let's check for continuity. Dun, 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 dun. There's a reground. Ground. Move up there. Everything. I'm just wondering, maybe it was that was causing the Xbox not to start. I think what we should do is just get a basher. Let's hope this doesn't blow up, man. Right. Let's just make sure this is working. Absolutely nothing from this. Let's put this one in. Oh, I don't want to risk fucking blowing the thing, man. Oh. Oh, there we go. And then this just lifts off like that. Yeah, so this needs a good clean. And some new thermite paste on that. Right. I think we'll clean the whole board. I'll give the whole board a good clean. So I'm going to check these MOSFETs, or whatever they're called. So this is shortened. So I'm going to take this off and see if the short is still in here. Or see if the short is still here, sorry. So we shall put a little bit of flux. That may have been a little bit too much. Let that heat up a wee bit. Try not to melt anything in the process. Excuse that big stupid noise. No. Well, that shot has disappeared. Right, what is that?
Several days later.
Right, so I've got my donor board that I got from eBay, and this is my faulty board. So let's check this, see what's wrong with it. I need this little part down here. This is 3 volt, 3.3 volt switch regulator, whatever you like to call it. So just out of curiosity, because I don't know what's wrong with this board, I've not got a clue what's wrong with it, so out of curiosity, let's just check it. So let's check, see if there's any shorts between the claws and the egg. Nope. Nope, no shorts. So I'm going to put the power in, and I want to see if this area is showing 3 volts. If it is, then I can take these parts off, because it'd be a boring video if I just used this and swapped it over. Know what I mean? That would be boring. Yes? Do we have 12 volts? Sorry, 3.3 volts. No. No. Do we have 5 volts? Yes. Yes, we have 5 volts. Right, so we're not getting 3.3 volts here. However, that's by the by. So we'll take this off. We'll take the parts off we need for this other board, and then we'll fit them on. We'll say that is on. Let's see. So we'll get everything plugged in and up to a standard to where we can maybe start it. I don't know. So let me see. Hard drive. Hard drive in. I'll put the fan on. I'm not going to bother about the disk drive. Fan on. And the battery. To be fair, I can't see this working, to be honest with you. No, hold the bus. We need the Wi-Fi reader card thing. And the power switch button module thing. Right, we're powered on. Nothing. Fuck all. What the fuck is going on? $12 there. We're getting 5 volts. Yep. I thought that was going to work. Right, I'll be back once I figure out what's going on, and I'll let you know. So this is shortened, so I'm going to take it off and see what the sketch is with it. So I'll give you a shout once it's off. Right, so that's that wee capacitor off, so let's check for, see if the short is still there. Nope. Doesn't seem to be shorting. Well, that must be right then, so what's the fucking problem? Don't be a wee tit. That's what we'll do, we'll stick it back on. Oh, that's right away. Right, I'll just want to get my wee tweezers, thongs, make doodads. Right, we'll just put a new one on. Well, second hand new one. Right, let's get this back on. Right, let's check. Excuse my fan hang. Right, no short. Short is cleared. Let's get this chip back on. I think that's on. Looks good. Right, I'll come back and I'll fit everything that I took off again, and hopefully we can get things up and running. Does anything happen? Nothing. Hee-haw. Hello. Well, after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boards later, 5 fucking boards later, not one of them fucking worked. I received this one today, so I tested for power and there was a short in the 12 volt rail. So I went down all the MOSFETs and checked the MOSFETs, and This one here was shorted, so I changed it. The fault is cleared, and there's no other shorts on the board. We're getting other voltages, so just going to give this a clean up. And aye, what a fucking nightmare. This is my mate's Xbox, and I didn't know what to give up on it. I've not gave up on it. So, aye, what do I do? Everything's getting the voltage. Nothing's shorting, I think. So, I think we should put it back together as much as well. I'll take this old thermal paste off. And, aye, that's what we'll do. I nearly gave up on this one, like. Nearly gave up. However, I didn't give up. I kept on plodding away, hoping that I would get a board or a donor board. And I tried this UART diagnostics tool thing. Worked a treat. Tells you all your any faults that come up, error codes, tell you how to fix it, what to look for. Brilliant. I'll leave a link in the description. Right. Moment of truth. Make sure everything's on. Right, what I'll do is I'll put you on a shake cam. Once I can get. Right, power on. Let's see. Well, at least there's no power off. Come on. Come on. Fucking yes! Fucking yes! Over. That might be because the hard drive needs this lovely update put in. So I think we should try that. I think we should. May as well. Got nothing else to lose. Let's turn it off. I'll put you back up here. Right. Let's see if we can put it into safe mode. So I should hear a second beep. And then one final beep. And then it should power on. Right, there we go. Right, let's see if we can connect the controller. Light is flashing. They're connected. Right. Over to the monitor. Let's see. Right. Console is preparing. So we'll soon see. Right, we'll come back once it's at a better, when the percentage is at 90% or something. So that says it, step 1, 90%. Just remember, it will state that your console will restart during update. So if it powers off, don't panic, it will come back on. 96%. Hopefully, we can get to step 2. So it's just going through the verification. On to step 2. And we'll come back when that's at 90%. Right, that's us at 95% of step 2. Aye, and we'll see what happens. Looking good so far. Right, so it's turned off, and it should turn back on. Hope it turns back on. Yep. And it's back on. And bastard. System error. No. I wonder. Well, that didn't work. Right, I'm back. Had to get a new PCB with the driver module. Disk drive module, sorry. So I replaced a few chips in this area here. I'm not round, so I can zoom in. In this wee area here, I had to change that chip, and that chip. And this is the stage we're at now. So I'm hoping that everything's successful. As you can hear, the motorbike driving past. I've got a window open. So I'll see you back when it's at 70%. Well, I'll just leave you. So this has been a nightmare. I've had about 9 boards, and then I realised it doesn't matter if you fix a board, you need the disk module or the Blu-ray module for the disk drive. If you don't have that, then it's not compatible. So I wish I knew that at the start. So top tip, if you're buying a PCB, make sure you've got the disk drive out. Right, 99%. Let's do this. Right, it's shut down. Hopefully it starts back up. Right, it's starting back up. Will we get? Yes. Yes, it will. Step 3 of 3, applying at 6%. So I'll come back when it's at 90%, or if something happens in between. Right, so this is it turning off. And there you have it. Finally. Fucking dancer. Yes! Come on! Woohoo! Got one on Xbox One, that was the most pathetic celebration ever, but hey, who gives a fuck? We've done it. Right, we'll get assembling and then we'll do a final test at the end. So I used the UART tool to diagnose the fault with most of these boards. So we'll go through it quickly. So I'll turn this on. No. I'll change that to Xbox One S. And we'll connect. And then we'll turn this on. And then everything in white is good. So you see there, SP boot, CPU boot, everything is booting up fine. I'll just show you HDMI. And there you go. I'm a wee bit impatient, so we'll skip sign in. We'll go to settings and we'll see if the Wi-Fi module is working. Network settings. Manage wireless network setup. Let's see if this module is working. There we go. Perfect. Right, so let's start stripping this down and getting it set up. Well, thank fuck for that. We have a working Xbox One S. And I can say it is working. Happy days. And good night. Well, if you want to see more content like this, like and subscribe to my channel. And we'll see what else we can come up with. Been a pleasure. Bye bye.